So my name is Natalia. I'm from Toronto, Ontario, and I'm 28 years old. And I was first diagnosed with Crohn's in November of 2009. I started experiencing symptoms probably a few months before that, so it took a few months for me to actually get in to see a doctor. And the way that they figured out what it was through a scope. So they went in, took a biopsy, and they said it was Crohn's, and immediately wanted to put me on steroids. A lot of my symptoms included a very, very bad abdominal pain. I mean, there were times when I would curl up into a ball on the floor and cry because I couldn't move. It prevented me from going to work, from even getting out of bed. It was really bad. I also experienced a lot of really bad bloating and swelling. There were times when I felt and looked like I was 9 months pregnant. Like, it was really, really bad. Obviously, very irregular bowel movements, trouble going to the bathroom, loss of appetite. So it was a combination of all those things. And then in June 2011, I ended up in the hospital with a bowel obstruction. So at that point, all the symptoms that I described earlier returned. But in addition to all of those, I was also vomiting a lot, so I couldn't hold anything down. I couldn't eat. And it got to a point where I was hospitalized because I couldn't get up from the pain. And I was actually in the hospital for a week. They had to put an NG tube in. It's a tube that goes up the nose and down the throat. So I sat in the hospital with that for 4 days, and they just drained everything out to bring down the swelling from the obstruction. And it was around this time that I also heard about Dr. Gunn's treatment with the SSI, the vaccine. And so I remember being in the hospital and, like, on my breaks when I could leave the room. That's when I was making phone calls, trying to find out what this vaccine was all about. I got in touch with another person who participated in it, and he kind of gave me more information about it, and that's how I got in touch with Dr. Gunn. And one thing led to another, and I ended up participating in the trial. And so when I started the vaccine, I noticed a difference in my symptoms literally within 24 hours of taking it. My bowel movements were back to normal within a week, and they were consistent. It was like a specific hour every morning. Like, it was like my body went from being so up and down to regular. All my abdominal pain went away. The cramping went away. I was able to eat. The vomiting went away. I noticed a difference in my energy levels. Like, it was like a 180 within a week of me being on the vaccine. And I've been fine and symptom-free, and I actually just had a scope the other day, and they told me I'm good. Like, there's nothing there to report. So that would be about 8 months that I've been off of the vaccine now, and I'm symptom-free. I haven't had a single Crohn's-related symptom. Like, it's all gone. My bowel movements are regular. I have no, I can eat anything I want. That was another big thing. I was really sensitive for a while. I was on a gluten-free diet. I was trying all sorts of things to get better. I am in 100% remission from my Crohn's. Yes, even my doctors told me that when I went in for the scope. This has changed my life in so many ways. I used to have a hard time just getting out of bed. And even the pain aside, just having the motivation. Having to worry, oh, what can I eat for breakfast today that's not going to send me flying to the bathroom in half an hour? Or, you're going out with your friends. Everybody wants to go out for dinner, or for drinks, and you got to watch yourself every step. What can I order? What can I not order? It was so frustrating. It was daunting. And I had to watch myself on so many levels. Grocery trips took twice as long, because I had to be so picky about my food and what I could and could not eat. On an emotional level, it was really draining. I had a hard time motivating myself to go to work, to go out and see people because I was so focused on this thing. Like I felt like it was consuming me. And to be able to get out of it and have all that energy again and just feel like I've had a fresh start, it's just been, I really can't put it into words. I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful because life has just been so much easier and fulfilling and just pleasant and peaceful since I've been able to put this thing behind me.